This is the second time I'm shooting this because there's a lot of disturbance in the background. I don't know if it's fine now. Listen, I'm new to YouTube. What am I supposed to do? Get a microphone? Anyway, okay, let's begin. Microphone? First story. Embarrassing story. Let's get into it. I used to live in a dormitory, in a hostel, in a shared common space, what have you, call it what you like, okay? Room for rent. So, at that time, I used to journal. Share my journal right now. The previous journal was different. You know, this is different. I filled it up, so I had to buy a new one. So, I wrote in my journal about how sad, lonely, frustrated, anxious, depressed, all these things that I was. And I was scared for the future, and am I ever going to make friends? Am I going to be successful? Will I ever fall in love? All the deepest, darkest desires and secrets. You know, I was embarrassed about this. So, yeah, everything worked out great at the end, but not at that time. So, I wrote this stuff in my personal diary, you know, and I left it by mistake. I don't know. I guess I was just absent-mindedly, you know, because I was journaling and then I walked around with my notebook and then I left it there on the dining table, which all the girls used to frequent, all the girls that lived there, and I was friends with nobody, so at least I kept telling myself, at least nobody probably knows my name. So, and then I go off to attend my classes. I come back and I find out that somebody has read through my diary, because I can see the pages are bent, and I, you know, used to take care of my diary. I didn't bend the pages. So if one person or multiple people read my diary, and I was so embarrassed that day. I did not eat dinner because I did not want to face anyone, and I was so embarrassed. I called my family and I told them, oh my god, this is what happened. And my mother, she found it really funny and she kept laughing. I hate cringing. Okay, let's move on. Next story is a teen fantasy story. I went out of town with my mother and my father and my sister, my whole family. I was around 16. You know, and I had this thing where I thought, you know, I'm like, maybe a guy will approach me and oh my god, while I'm out with my family. So, like, the boys, that was my priority at that time. You know, I just want male attention. Anyway, I went to a cafe with my family and I sat down. The cafe was not clean, so the chair had some chocolate on it, and I sat on that chocolate. And there was what looked like a poop stain, very Katie from college humor, right? And then I was walking around the street and guys were looking at me, and I thought, oh my god, I think my fantasy is coming to life. Like, I look so good, and everybody's looking at me. Okay, time to play hard to get. And then my father, yeah, he said, hey, what is that? What is up with you? I thought, what? Do I have an aura that I'm giving off? What are you talking about? That's just me, you know, my vibes. He's like, no. It looks like you shat yourself. What's wrong with you? And I was like, what? He said, yeah, your butt, it looks like it's got a poop stain on it. Okay, fine, I'm exaggerating. He didn't say it like that. He just said, it looks like you sat on something in the cafe and there is a brown stain on your pants. Okay, he did not say I shat myself and my butt looks like it looks like a skid mark. He did not say these things, but he might as well have said it, because That's probably what everybody was thinking. Oh my god. And I was 16, so I was very embarrassed. I didn't have a jacket to cover my, you know, my fake poop stain. And the boys still kept looking at me, and that was the only time where I was like, oh no, no, please don't look at me, boys. No. God, I'm cringing. That's really bad. Yeah. Third story. Oh god, cooking disaster. This happens often. Pancake. I was, baking a pancake. Do you bake a pancake, or do you make, or do you cook? So it's a 2x3, 2/3, 2/3. I thought it was a slash. So I thought you could add 2 or 3 cups of milk, 1 or 2 cups of flour. Oh my god, is it? Yeah, it's fine. 2 cups of flour. So I did that, and the batter was very liquidy because I had so much milk. I called my mother. I said, oh my god, what the hell? I followed the recipe. This shouldn't be happening. That's when she told me, it's fractions. It's not like a slash. It's, it's a 2/3. And that's when I realized that, oh, okay, cooking uses fractions. Okay. Yeah, my mother had to fix the pancake batter for me. I did not cook that day. So. I've not made pancakes ever since. And those are the embarrassing stories. Okay, I'm cringing. I don't know. Yeah, we're out.